so fast on the main road, which is called 15th Street or Highway 98. There is no front tag on a vehicle. I cannot see anything other than to give a description of a vehicle. But when the Bay County Sheriff's Department wanted to report somebody that was embezzling in a bank, it was okay to say a yellow Camaro. They didn't mention nothing about a car tag. And then they've got something called Crime Stoppers, which I call slave catchers that they got on TV on Channel 13, WMBB. Hey, you don't have to report your name. You can report it anonymously. So I guess the system is designed that when a person, all they're trying to do in good faith is report dirty cops. They're the ones that are told, go back to where the fox has been killing the chickens. So Ron Davis, first of all, I'd like to congratulate you on not hanging up on me. I can't even tell you the number of times that I've been hung up on. You understand you're going to go home to where, and I want you to go home, and I want you to where you don't have to hear those super loud car stereos coming through your home. Chances are you live in a gated community anyway, so you don't have to worry about them super loud car stereos. But you know what? Even in traffic, I don't want you hearing them super loud car stereos. I want it to, when you go to if you ever have to use emergency services, I want it to wear a super loud car stereo. Will not put the ambulance and fire department and people in danger. Do we gotta wait for a boom car pump because he has a wall of sound to kill an ambulance or fire department personnel? Do we gotta wait for that to happen, which is a felony under 8 or 610 of the Florida statutes before we do anything about it? Hello?
I'm listening.
Do we have to wait until that happens? Or can we do something to help these people out? These emergency personnel that are on the road, a lot of times, they're at high rates of speed when they go down the road. They can't stop on a dime. What about your fire department people that now have 30 tons of water?
If they have an issue with it, then I'm confident that emergency services and police and firefighters and the other folks you're talking about, I'm confident that they'll work with their local office and their local union, and they'll also work with the county government to address the laws and the ordinance as it applies to them. If it's a problem for them, they should be the one to report it.
So in other words, what you're saying is, if I'm a
Wait, you do it again. Tell me what I'm saying.
I'm trying to get clarification. I'm trying to get a clarification. I want to get clarification. If I'm observing these boom cars putting ambulance and fire department people in danger, am I not to be believed? If I can tell you about Travis Lamar Ward that was hit in the hospital now, looking at over $100,000 worth of bills, where he told me that he was wearing a head and back tail light, am I not to be believed? If I tell you about Danny Cole near Pybus that's put the previous arrest of knives, putting knives on people, and pulled a knife out on me, and I was forced to defend myself, am I not to be believed on that? When I tell you about Mark Brown who murdered Anna Beach, am I not to be believed?
I have no evidence of any of those things. You should take those to an authority that has the ability to investigate and review your evidence.
Ron Davis
has the ability to do that. These are issues which fall under the executive branch of government.
Let me tell you somebody else, okay? There's a great American, his name, hear me out. Please don't interrupt me. Ron Davis, please don't interrupt me. Please don't interrupt me. There's somebody, hear me out, please. Hear me out.
I'm going to give you a few minutes and then I'm going to have to go.
Okay, thank you, Ron Davis. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. There's a guy by the name of Kevin Wood. His number's 850-785-3768. A great American that was barred at the Bay County Courthouse because he was looking into what he highly suspect was wrongful prosecutions of people. And they barred him at the Bay County Courthouse, which is the 14th Judicial District. Now,
I'm sorry they did that, Mr. Wood.
No, that's Kevin Wood is the person who they did this to. I'm not Kevin Wood. I'm a whistleblower. I'm scared of the dirty makes you think I'm Kevin Wood?
You sound like Kevin Wood.
Oh, you've heard him before?
Yeah, I've spoken with Kevin Wood before.
What'd you talk to him about?
Huh?
What did you talk to him about?
All the issues that you're describing today.
Oh, so in other words, how long ago was this, Warren Davis? How long ago?
How long ago? Let me tell you. My office has spoken to Kevin Wood more than 29 times, dating back to May of 2007 through April of 2014 and more recently.
Okay, can I ask you a question? First of all, I want to thank you for not hanging up on me, Warren Davis.
I do have to do it.
Okay, first of all, what were the subjects that he was talking about?
They spoke about a variety of subjects.
Like what?
I don't know how it's relevant to this call.
It's very important.
I already told you that he described complaints about law enforcement and some of the other issues that you're describing.
And why wouldn't you all do anything about it?
So these issues aren't state issues, which are governable by the executive branch of government.
Wait a minute. If he's talking to a state, complaining about state agencies that are employed by the state of Florida, tell me how that's not a state concern.
You haven't described any state agencies to me.
Pardon me?
You haven't described any state agencies to me. You've described local law enforcement agencies.
Oh, yeah, let me run you down. I called the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Okay, I called, you've never Pam Bondi's office? Okay, I've called her, the Attorney General's office.
Yeah, but the fact that you've contacted them doesn't mean that they have authority to intervene or to provide a result that is satisfactory to you. You can call anyone you want, Mr. Wood. It doesn't mean that we have authority over the issues that you're describing. It doesn't mean we have any investigative authority over the things that you're describing. It doesn't mean that we can intervene and provide a result that you want.
Time
and time again.
Let me ask you something.
We don't have authority over
Let me ask you something. If you...
We're unable to provide access to the court for you.
How many years in prison... How many years in prison would you get if you said, daggone it, I'm going to help out these people that are calling in? How many years in prison would you get?
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, you sound to me like you're afraid to help out innocent citizens that are good faith that are calling in. That's what it sounds to me like. You're going out of your way. You're using more effort to keep from helping somebody.
Mr. Wood, questions of guilt or innocence are something for a court to decide, not for me. And I'm not an attorney, so I can't give you any kind of legal opinion on what's criminal or what's actionable or what can be punished under Florida law. You need to speak for an attorney.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But I do have to go, Mr. Wood, and I appreciate you calling, and I hope you get some sort of resolution to the issue.
You just committed perjury again because you've already admitted 29 times you ain't done nothing to help them out.
Okay, well,
You've already committed perjury, and you understand I wasn't calling at your home. And understand another thing, too. I don't need your permission. You are the public servant. You are my slave. You are supposed to be protecting our citizens. You understand?
Slavery is outlawed by the U.S. Constitution and the Florida Constitution.
Oh, yeah, and you're talking about the 13th Amendment? You tell me then the reason why you tell me why us innocent citizens are slaves to dirty cops. You tell me why us innocent citizens are slaves to dirty cops. You tell me why. You tell me why. You tell me. Let me ask you something, okay? Do you care? And why? What connections did you have that you can be in a position 12 years and you don't even care about the cries of innocent people that are begging for your help? Who do you know?
Again, I didn't say that I don't care. What I did say is those who have allegations or evidence of crimes should provide those to a law enforcement agency because the governor's office does not have jurisdiction over the under investigation of crime.
Oh, that means, in other words, the cops, they can rape whoever they want, they can take it. Oh, yeah, they can. That's what you're talking about. Hey, Mark Bowman murdered Anna Beach. Mark Bowman murdered Anna Beach. It's okay for the cop to put fast charges on people. It's okay. It's all right, right? To bring the incapacity, right?
But Mr. White, I wish you luck in getting some resolution.
You don't wish it. You just committed perjury again, you understand?
How did you do
You
it?
just committed perjury again, 837 on Florida statutes.
Good day, Mr. White.
What's your position? How did you get your position? Who did you know, huh?
Calling Bay Medical Center. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Please select from the following menu choices. Thank you. The next available agent will be with you shortly. Your call may be recorded. Our billboards throughout the community medical center.
Yes, I would like to speak to Travarius Lamar Ward, room 4123.
Medical Center. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Please select from the full. Thank you. The next available agent will be with you shortly. Your call may be recorded. Attempts to reduce hold time. The network staff will think about the medical people. How can I help you?
Yes, do you have a Travarius Lamar Ward at the Bay Medical Hospital?
Bay Medical Secretary?
Yes, do you have a Travarius Lamar Ward at the Bay Medical Hospital?
I have a Travarius Ward in room 4123. 4123. I'd be glad to ring that for you.
Well, when I tried reaching him, the phone hung up on me.